If you could dual vlog with another YouTube, who would it be and why? I'm down for YouTubing or dual vlogging with any YouTuber. I wouldn't mind getting our local Dan Motovlogs and 6'4" Honda. Definitely be cool to get someone from down south, or someone out in the UK, or one of our Australian motovloggers. So I'm pretty open to dual vlogging with anyone. More Bad Ideas would be pretty fucking sweet, funny guy. And one of my all-time favorites, Baker X Derek, I'd totally be down to dual vlogging with him. The guy is funny as shit. I can watch his stuff non-stop. It's great. How do you like your HyperSport Prime gear? The Icon HyperSport Prime gear. So I wear the HyperSport Prime jacket, the murdered out black with some highlights that I've put on it myself, the reflective tape on the back as well. And I've got the Icon HyperSport Prime pants, and I've got the Icon HyperSport boots. I love the jacket. It survived a crash, and I'm still wearing it to this day, which I think is a great sign. These pants, I've worn them a few times. I'm still kind of breaking them in. There's a lot of ventilation in the jacket and the pants. I have another jacket's a liner in this with a lot of layers, because it's only about 42 or so today. The pants are really vented as well, and they're fairly fitted. So I haven't worn much of them yet. We had one warmer day. I wore them. They feel great. Leather's obviously fantastic protection. I think it's worth the money. They're relatively, decently priced in comparison to, Dionysia stuff and AlpineStar stuff. So honestly, I think the jacket you can even find much cheaper. The dog's freaking out. So I would say go for it. It's definitely a great investment. Buying decent gear that'll survive and last. So I would say go ahead for sure. If money was no option, would you still buy a Sony over the GoPro? So I have a Sony AS200V currently, which I think is great. I love the video quality. I know that the image stabilization, I think, is superior to GoPros, and just the color quality, like how vivid the images are, I think is better generally. But and I do like the placement. I like the fact that it's really low profile. You can't really see it on there until you get really up close and personal. So I don't know if I would switch. I do the visibility, like the view for the video itself. The chin mount is obviously pretty damn good. You get a lot more in the viewfinder. I've adjusted my camera a little bit further forward, so I get more here. But that's really my only one sort of issue with it. So I think even with money not being an object, I would think that I would probably still go ahead and buy the latest Sony, or they've got a smaller one as well, which gives some more chin mounting option, I think. How can I get a biker uniform costume? Well, you could check with Dan Motovlogs, one of our local motovloggers here in Toronto. He picked that up. I'm not sure exactly where, but he loved the thing. He barely took it off for, I think it was like 3 months. So yeah. Do you have a favorite motovlogger? I think currently might be Baker X Derek. His stuff I really never miss. I like all the guys out that way. They're a pretty funny bunch, and I really like seeing the perspectives from all their cameras as they post up the vid, and then one does his, the other does theirs. It's nice, sort of a nice touch. What mic do you use? I just use a cheap Chinese mic, one of the ones from AliExpress. I think it came in like a 3-pack or something, and it was kind of trial and error. I am looking at investing in, there's a little bit more expensive, again not too bad, but it's a Sony. It has actually two, it has sort of two sides to it, and that's what I'm looking at getting. Do you have a spare battery? Yes. Anyone who's recording needs spare batteries. I actually now have as well a power bank. I think it's only 12,000 milliamp, and that should give me about 8 hours continuous runtime, and it should fit pretty easily into the back protector of this jacket, the slot. So you definitely want batteries. You definitely, I usually carry 4 or 5 with me, then I can swap them out really easily because I can actually just reach back and undo it, the camera with it still on. As far as where to get batteries, online, a lot of local stores around here don't really have it. Local retail unfortunately seems to cost a lot more generally. Online, Amazon, AliExpress. As far as the batteries, Wasabi seems to be a popular name brand. They claim to be the makers of the actual retail and the branded batteries, just under a no-name sort of capacity. Will you have another meetup like your Niagara Falls meetup? So I recently went along with a few group of riders to Niagara Falls, which is about an hour and a half from us here. And it wasn't my ride, it was actually Two Wheel Samurai, and I posted on Facebook the event. I haven't really hosted my own per se. I mean, I have had a few groups together, and if I do anything like that, I'll definitely keep things updated on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, just to get as many of the local and area folks involved as I can. Anything on a large scale, I'm not sure if I'd be too comfortable with. There's really a lot of planning involved. The next that I'm thinking maybe the larger group ride is May 13th. We've got our Port Dover meetup, which is not too far from me here. And please don't. And there's probably going to be a pre-meet ride and a ride down to the Port Dover meet. Details are still a little bit sketchy, but be updated on Facebook and Instagram as I have them. And after that, the January 5, Dan Motovlog's Mo Toronto. So he's going to be posting something up, I'm sure, in the next little while. He does have some info on his Instagram as well, and that's going to be a fairly decent ride as far as numbers. It was a great time last year. I attended, and I think he's going to look at doing a 2 or 3 for this season, maybe 1 for each of the June, July, and August months. But more info, just double check on his Instagram and on his YouTube and Facebook. I'm not sure how active he is on Facebook, but yeah. How do you feel about daily motovlogging, vlogging? Generally, I don't have a lot of sort of talking vids. I don't have a lot of topics off my head. I'm not even sure what the interest would be like. So I do have a lot of reaction to idiot traffic vids and just clips and whatnot. I also have the montages with music because I like making them. I have fun with them, and I enjoy watching them too myself. Just takes me back to those rides that we can't have all the time, especially with our winter months here. But generally, if I had topics, if I had things that I thought people would want to hear, I'd probably get into a little bit more. I do tend to, I mean, it's easy to get distracted and I really don't like the idea of getting stuck in traffic and having folks have to watch me, you know, stuck in traffic. Who inspired you? Who inspired you to become Mr. Ironic Rebound? I don't know if I had inspiration, but again, some of the bigger motovloggers, guys like Baker X, Walterific, 6'4", Do It With Dan. I just started watching their stuff. I wasn't really even into motorcycles all that much for a while. Then I really got it in my head that I wanted to get a bike, and within the year I did pick one up. And at the same time I bought the camera and mic and all that right away and just started recording. And as far as recording, just to have footage evidence, always a great idea, always be recording. And I sort of just went with it. Did that crazy guy wearing a giraffe suit really cause the R6 crash? Well, I'm sure that the guy was looking, if you saw my recent vid, the R6 crashed on the highway. And yeah, it looked to me very clearly, he was looking over at us, at our group. And I mean, I'm the same way. If I see a group of bikes, I'm pretty mesmerized. The giraffe suit definitely didn't help, that's for sure. Do you enjoy riding in Toronto? I don't mind like city rides. I like the traffic, because I guess my vanity likes the looks and likes the attention. I mean, I wouldn't have gotten an Akrapovic if I didn't want the attention. Actually, I was corrected on that. It's Akrapovic. Akrapovic? Yeah, Akrapovic. With a hard R and CH sound at the end. So I want to make sure I try and get that right, because I love that exhaust. Awesome. So I don't mind riding in the city. The roads, considering what our taxation is like here, the roads are horrible in some spots, which makes it a little less fun. And the amount of salt and whatnot too, especially even this time of year, it's still a bit dirty. I do like sort of country roads as well, just more fun just to cruise, but I don't mind. Ooh, roadkill, nasty. Dude's running. Run, buddy, run! How much wood would a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? How much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck chuck wood? How much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck would... Ah, fuck. How much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? I don't know, a woodchuck can even... I don't know what chucking wood means. So, I'm not sure. I can't answer that. How many licks to get to the center of a Tootsie Roll? I have no idea. I guess it depends on how much you lick. Yeah, guys, I want to thank everyone who submitted some questions. I think I got to most of them. If I did not, I will. I appreciate it. Thank you for watching. As always, please be sure to like, comment, and share. I appreciate it. It really helps my channel. And yeah, we will see you on the next one. Peace.